like to bring the fun on a Monday morning, so how better to do that than to invite celebrity chef Curtis Stone into the City Lights studio today. How are you doing?
How's it going? I'm good, thank you.
It's funny. I'm sure you go on your media tour and you go to all these shows and you want to come here and you want to talk about your food and all they are thinking is, she's so sexy. You're so cute.
I didn't want to go anywhere. This is the only place I wanted to come.
Oh, see, and he's a charmer.
Right? I remember being here last time and this is where I wanted to be.
Very nice. Okay, we'll get the sexy stuff out of the way then right off the top, because you actually have been voted sexiest man alive by People magazine. What? That was in November 2006, but we know that still applies today. Okay, now we got the sexy out of the way. Let's talk food.
Yes.
Right?
So I have a new cookbook that I'm here talking about called What's for Dinner?
I got it
and
right
who
here,
hasn't been
Curtis.
asked that question before, right?
Yeah.
We even ask ourselves it. And the idea is it's recipes for a busy life. So I've divided each chapter, each day of the week into a different chapter because I feel like our challenges as home cooks change a little bit depending on the day of the week. So Monday for me is Motivating Monday.
Okay.
Because we just ate and drank too much on the weekend.
Yes, we did.
At
it's
least
like
you
he knows
should
our
have.
lives. Yeah.
So you've got to pull it back together and eat something really healthy on a Monday.
Okay.
Tuesday is Time Saving Tuesday because busy day in the office. Wednesday is One Pot Wednesday, so not much cleanup. Thursday is Thrifty Thursday because we're all saving for the weekend again.
Yeah.
Friday is 5 Ingredient Friday.
Easy.
Saturday, right, so uncomplicated.
Yeah.
Saturday is, when you entertain, so that's a little bit more aspirational, dinner party Saturday.
A little fancy.
And Sunday is Family Supper Sunday.
You know, it would be really good to get back into the habit of doing this Sunday where everybody comes together and you just eat and you talk and you laugh, and that is your Sunday. Because now what are we doing on Sundays? We're shopping.
Exactly.
You don't need to shop on Sunday. Sit around and eat.
Sit around and eat.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's so many incredible things that happen around a dinner table. You appreciate the person that cooks for you.
Yes.
You cooperate by helping set the table and clean up.
Yeah.
You communicate with each other. And if you eat your dinner out of a box in front of the television, all that's gone.
It's not the same.
It's not.
Unless you're watching Cityline. You know, I will say this one thing. A parent said this to me, because right now my kids are 2 and 4, and of course the dinner table is crazy and chaotic every night, but they said, whether you are fighting, laughing, kissing, hugging, do it. Do it together every single night.
So
it's
true.
just important to have that time, because that is when all the information comes out about school, or so-and-so stole my hat, or, communicating with your partner. That's when you get it all. You get it at dinner.
And
right?
it's more fun if you do it all in one session. Right?
Absolutely.
The fight, kiss, hug, you do it all together.
Do it all together. The whole gamut, the whole range of emotions. Okay, so we're making salmon right now.
We're going to cook some salmon, and this is a recipe from the Monday section of the book. So it's very healthy. It's a delicious meal that you get on the table really quick. And I'm going to do all of it in front of you. So the salmon goes onto a hot grill. Of course, you can cook it outside, but you can also do it in an indoor grill pan like this one.
Yeah, because our weather has not been really great for outdoor cooking lately.
You know what happened to spring? It hasn't kind of sprung just yet, but we're getting there.
Finding its way here. Slowly.
Over here, I've been cooking some orzo, so I've got some pasta, and you don't have to use this particular pasta, but any kind of pasta will work.
Do you like that one for a reason?
I'll show you why, because it makes a beautiful sort of warm salad, and that's exactly how we're going to use it. So let me get rid of that. Oops.
Just get rid of it. It's fine.
It's right down there.
It's all right.
Right. So into this bowl, I'm gonna first of all make a dressing. So over here, I've got a few ingredients: some shallots, a little bit of garlic, and some red wine vinegar. Okay. So you start off.
This is going to be for your fish, right?
So this is the dressing that we're going to make. Look at this little whisk I've got. How funny is that?
Very cool.
So I need a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. So you just go ahead, whisk that together in our strange little whisk. Look at that. Okay, so we're making that dressing. You need to make quite a bit because you're going to pour this over the orzo with a few other ingredients.
Okay, I find that that's a mistake a lot of us make too. We don't make enough of the dressing.
That's true.
The dressing is the flavor. You want a bit of that, and maybe even some leftover for next time.
Okay, so the salmon
is looking
looking delicious, right? I'm just going to turn that once.
Awesome.
So you want to cook it just for a couple of minutes on either side, and that's all it needs.
Yeah.
Then you take your orzo, which is still hot. You pour it straight into your vinaigrette that you made. Okay, like that. So it soaks up some of that delicious dressing. And then I've got a few other flavours. So I've got some baby spinach, that'll wilt down in just a second. I've got some cherry tomatoes, and you can put whatever you like. I've got a little bit of feta that you can crumble, not too much, but just a few little pieces of that's always good. I've got some fresh basil, some chives. So I'm just going to tear some of that basil up and
You know what's
throw
cool
it in.
about this is you're actually getting a complete meal, and even if it's not our one pot day, it's almost like a one pot dinner, right? You've done all of that, you've got your whole grains, you've got your vitamin C, you've got your lycopene with your tomatoes, and then you're going to put this really good lean protein on.
Exactly, exactly. So you just toss this together, and you'll see the heat from the orso will start to wilt some of that spinach down.
Oh yeah, and the cheese.
And the
people,
cheese. So
There's
it gets
nothing wrong with a
delicious
bit of feta. Feta's actually quite good for you,
it
right?
It's very good for you, actually. Very, very good for you. Right, so you mix all of that together. Your salmon, like I said, you just want to give it a couple of minutes. I've got a few pine nuts here as well, which I'm just toasting.
That's nice.
They give a beautiful sort of rich nuttiness to the dish. And then you take your plate, and you can just go ahead and spoon this warm salad out. The great thing about this is if you make a bigger batch, it's still good the next day. You can stick it in a kid's lunchbox, so it's good hot or cold.
So now he just said you can stick it in the kid's lunchbox, okay? And I know what you're thinking. There's spinach in there. My child won't eat the spinach, but this is very interesting. Curtis, you have a little baby.
I do.
7-month-old.
Yeah, little
7, 8
Hudson.
months.
17 months he is. Yeah.
17 months.
Yeah,
Will he eat spinach?
He will. I mean, you know, if it's wilted down and cooked, I put it in his omelettes in the morning and he goes for it. Yeah, so he does. He does.
Okay. The whole thing is if you don't introduce them to the good foods, they're not necessarily going to be exposed to it, right?
I don't
so you've got
think
to keep introducing them to the good foods and mixing it in there. And you know what? Hide it if you need to hide it.
That's right.
Just get it in there.
Do what
right?
it takes. Get it in
Do what
there.
it takes to get it in there. Well, this is a great recipe. Let's give Curtis a big round of applause for that. I love that. And a big thank you to Random House today. So thanks to Random House, everyone in the audience is taking home a copy of Curtis Stone's latest book this year. It's filled with delicious recipes for a busy life. You don't get to take the actual man home, but we will give you the book, okay? He's got to go back to his family. Thank you, Curtis, right here.
Nice
Let's go to break. More coming up. Stay with us. That was great.
Thank you.